And we're live here on the Independent Broadcast Network as we bring you Friday Night Hockey. I'm Winners with the One. I'm here with Aila, and we're here to bring you all the action, such as it may be. Kind of a quiet evening, quiet weekend. With big storms looming in the area here at the broadcast studio. So if we get cut off, that's why. But maybe we won't. We're glad that you are not cut off and that you're here with us, watching around the world as we play Hockey Question Mark from Cryptic Sea. And this is the 62A version of the game. It's the newer development branch of the game, so it's still very much a work in progress. But Alex and Luke have been revisiting it and looking at the way it plays. And we are looking at the way it plays here on Friday nights to try to help out with that. But also just because the game is fun. And a long-shotted score by Resi. The first one for Blue in this, they're wrapping up a small session here. We'll be getting underway with a couple of games. It is open skate tonight, so it's just whoever wants to join and play is more than welcome to on the Royale with Cheese server, which we keep open for the public 24/7. So anytime you feel the need to play. Collector has a 62A server up as well. And we're putting the link to the actual file on these casts now on the YouTube, so that if you want to check it out, sometimes it's kind of hard to find. Oh, a little teamwork there, making the dream work from Slim and Nor. And things will be getting underway here as we wind down this early session. Just kind of getting the server going, getting people gathering, and just kind of settling in the studio. Oh, I picked up one of those fidget spinners. Have you seen these? It's all the rage with the kids. Mostly just because people around were asking, well, what the hell's it for? Well, it spins. That's about it. It's not, you can't have dope ass fights, like Beyblades or no shit like that. But yeah, it spins. That's what it does. But partially, it's one of those things just to pick up, to kind of an icon of the current times, I suppose. I'll put it next to my my Make America Great Again hat. That was the 2016 version of the Times. It's an accessory of sorts, yes. And yeah, I believe that is the man himself, Jabroni, aka Alex from Cryptic Sea. I hope I'm not blowing his cover. We already knew that, though, right? We're not giving anything away here, yes. Slim and Resi for the red team, and Jabroni and Selix in blue, and we've got a 2v2. It's the old school way, the old country way, as the Iron Sheik would put it. Which team will put the other in the camel clutch and make them humble? We will find out. Oh, and there's a very nice start there as Slim to Rezi, the big connection, makes it 1-0. And what a play.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes. You're here, right, Aila? Yeah, it's one of those kind of nights. But we are here to have a good time. This version of the game is a lot of fun. And one thing that makes it fun is the extra collision. Sometimes the best defense is just to throw a shoulder up. And that's true in real hockey as well. Not that this isn't real. I mean, it's you see it occurring right here in front of you. So obviously there is some realness to it, some tangibility to it. But you know what I mean, fam. Oh, and skating across Slim with some speed. Rezi on the follow-up. And shot wide. He'll get it back to Slim, though, who will put the biscuit in the basket to make it 2-0. And again, Slim, he has been really good. Oh, doing the old ride the stick. Another enjoyable aspect of the 62 version of hockey ? Yeah, Slim has been since we've started this back up again. He's been one of the big stars of 62A. And now Jabroni flipping it against the boards, and he'll make a run, and this is a chance for blue. On to Selix. He'll bounce it beautifully in front. Oh, Selix! Very close there. He just kind of laid one in to deflect off the boards and in front. But Selix will get back in the net on the other side quickly and make a big stop as Slim was skating through. That could have been dangerous. So these guys covering a lot of ground tonight. I got to talk a little bit with Alex and Luke from Cryptic Sea this week, and there's Rezi with the backhander, and now 3-0. This blue team is extending this lead. But I know one thing they talked about that they were kind of surprised about, and really I was too. When we first started Friday Night Hockey, nobody really played goalie. But now the goal position is an integral part of the game, especially the 55 version in North America. Loose here. And Jabroni, he's looking for Selix in front, but they are just double teaming him. Oh, relentless. This is going to give Selix a chance with it. Oh, and knocked down. But yeah, the goalie is a tough position to play. And in the 55 version that they use in leagues and stuff, all you can use is just the blade of your stick to make saves. And so I think all of us have just been really blown away by what these guys are able to do just with that. But in the 62 version, you have full body collision with the puck. So it's going to make it a little bit easier for goalies. And also you can hit the control button and do that little crouch move that'll get you further down in the net. Not quite in a butterfly position, but almost. And so, yeah, I think that's going to cut down on people making those long shots, because shooters got really good in the game, and they got to where they could just there are a few seasons of leagues where you just see people, as soon as they gained the puck on this side of the line, they would just start shooting. Just put it towards the net. And a lot of times those shots go in. But at least with this version, you've got a little bit more in the toolkit in the netminder position. And I know that that's something they're looking at. And also stick handling and skating, just the feel of the shooting and stuff is going to be, it has been worked on some and will be worked on further. So I know before there just wasn't a whole lot of, in the first version of 62, there wasn't a lot of range of motion. Maybe it was 61. They've increased that quite a bit. Oh, the stop here. And talking about goal, that's Jabroni in the net. And he and Sellex are fighting him off with 16 seconds here. Slim will turn and back it in. And he'll get into the corner. Jabroni with the clear will end the first period. 3-0 your score if you're keeping score at home. If not, we're keeping score for you. It's right there at the top of the screen. It is, of course, the eternal struggle of red versus blue. It never ends. There's never any resolution. But that's part of the fun. And I think we'll probably hear from Luke maybe next week, because he was very curious about things like jerseys and rink textures and things like that, because customization is something that the community really values. And in the old version of the game, it's been amazing what people have been able to do with that aspect of the game. You see a lot of the jerseys from the NHL teams and things like that. Now, obviously, for copyright reasons, they wouldn't be able to put those directly in this game, but they are interested in at least giving people the tools to do it properly. Oh, and a stop there, up the stick and out. As this red team, these guys have spent a little bit more time than some of the other guys playing this game, playing the 62 version, which is just different enough from the 55 version to throw you off if you've got a whole bunch of hours playing. But Rezi and Slim have been very good. Look at the spin moves from Rezi as he dumps this in. And Slim will set up parked in front of the net, waiting for Rezi to feed one through. Oh, the no-look pass. That is cleared away. Sellex and Jabroni will chase this into the opposite end. Rezi trying to get there first. And Sellex will try to just screen him off. And now Slim will get into attack position, which means everybody's got to back up and look for this. Jabroni holding him up at the blue line. Oh, the leaping move, and Slim off the post. That would have looked really cool if it would have went in, but even though it didn't, it still looked pretty cool. And now Jabroni loose. He'll go for it here. The shot to score. He's just been playing with them all this time. Now it's time to turn it up a notch. What was that one chef where he'd kick it up a notch? I don't know. I don't watch that shit. One of my homies is really into the Food Network, so every time I go over there, it's Guy Fieri. And I don't think he kicks it up a notch at all. But with 2 minutes, it is 3-1. As the second period continues, and Jabroni's loose on the break. There he is. And this should be an easy one, but he's getting caught up to by Rezi. And he will get it, though. Sellex on the assist. And this game suddenly got a lot closer than it was. 3-2 is your score. So good stuff from a 2v2 game. Again, we legendary Trev, who's been cool enough to help organize this, and it was kind of his idea to set up more 62 play. He is not with us tonight. Other things going on this Friday night. Sometimes it's tough. We've talked about it. I mean, Friday night's a tough night for people sometimes, and people have lives and stuff. And I guess that's excusable, but it's too bad because he's missing out on Jabroni, as Slim will skate back with him. He'll look for Selix in front. Slim will just jam it in there and try to hold this up and send it around the boards and around the corners. Try to get back on his feet in doing so. But that's going to leave it wide open in front. And Jabroni will flip it back down. Looks for Selix. Beautifully laid in, and Selix is going to shoot and score. And that's how it's done. They don't have to be done at a mile a minute. You just have to get your positioning and start the play and finish the play. And that's what they did there to tie things up. 30 seconds left, second period. And yeah, it's just a laid back evening of Friday night hockey. Not that they're ever not laid back, but I mean, you know how it goes. But I mean, last week we thought for a minute it was just going to be Trev and Slim. It's the most epic 1v1 of all time. But as people come in, they look for games, they look at the server list, and then they see, oh, why is everybody playing 62? And then so they join, and suddenly you have full teams. That's how it worked before. We'll see if it works that way again. If not, this is nice and comfy. We hope you're getting comfy tonight, wherever you're at. We're certainly getting comfy here, just waiting for the rain, watching these champions get on the ice and do battle. And the third period is underway, and it is still anybody's game. And Rezi will get blocked on the shot. Jabroni following him in. He's got Slim waiting in the slot for this. And both sides covered by the blue team. Couldn't really find any room to get that to him. Other than the old hit it up against the wall and try to bounce it over the net. He really didn't have a lot of room to do that either. So this puck goes back the other way, and it is Selix, excuse me, like multiple Selix. I've already made all the Magnum PI jokes we could make about Selix in weeks prior. Here's Rezi, and he has got room. He'll just go ahead and fire this while he's got a chance, and it goes wide. Just a little off to the left. And now picked up and cleared away. Blue team, here they come. Jabroni, Selix, they've got a little bit of momentum. But this is going to be stopped by Rezi. He's going to fling one in. He gets the hat trick and the goal. And the lead goes back to this red team. How about that?
Now that is hockey ?
Yes, no matter what version it is, yes. That is the essence of the game. Shoot the puck, score goals. No, and this one dislodged towards the net. Rezi's going to get his fourth. Totally meant to do it that way. And a 2-goal lead now. As we get in for the face-off. With 3 minutes and some change left. In this, our first game of the evening. I don't know how many we're going to do tonight. At least we like to at least give you an hour of quality programming. Because I think that's how the YouTube content shit goes, right? We get millions more dollars if we do an hour's worth of programming. So we want that $1,000,000. So keep those cards and letters coming. We need the money. And Selleck's playing this one closely and playing it well. He's going to get his team back in the game, possibly with this. Looks for the backhander. Swing and a miss, and it'll be Slim getting it back and moving it across center ice. Now through to the blue line. The shot will travel over the crossbar. And Rezzy goes back to pick it up. 2 minutes, 15 seconds. Big collision. Jabroni in the corner. Or not in the corner, but along the boards. It was. It looked like the corner, though. And Rezzy just kind of losing his footing there. Yeah, that part has definitely been improved in this version of the game. I remember at one time it was just difficult to. I felt like a young foal, finding its feet for the first time. Sometimes just you get knocked down, and unlike Chumbawamba, you could not get back up again. Very difficult. So that has been made a little easier now, and it's made for a smoother game, and that will only get smoother as we go. And Selleck smooth in front, will shoot and score. Jabroni with his second assist, Selleck with his second goal, and a 1-goal difference between these two teams as 1 minute and 20 seconds remain in the regulation time, third period. So you are seeing an exciting match. And we like to see that. We like to see excitement. Who doesn't love excitement and fun? As they said in K-On, fun things are fun. And who can argue with that? Now, puck in contention, center ice. It's going to be Slim breaking free. He's got the shot. He's just wide. Oh, very unslim-like. Usually he's Johnny on the spot with us, and this one's heading towards the net in the other direction. It's going to tie it up. Jabroni with a hat trick. And with 30 seconds left, we have, once again, a tie game between these two teams. These two teams of 2 players each. The tension rises here at the Royale with Cheese Arena, 25 seconds. Who is going to get this go-ahead goal? The pass over to Selleck, and he buries it! With 16 seconds left, the dramatic comeback from the blue team. And Selleck has added his name to the list of people who have hat tricks in this first game tonight. Now 13 seconds. Slim picking it up off the face-off. 8 seconds there on the attack. He's going to feed it to Rezzy. No, blocked. Chance still 3 seconds. Gotta hurry here. Can he get it in? No! Swept away off the line by Selleck to preserve the lead and preserve the win. And that was something else. As we had a dramatic race to the finish. And remember, this red team was up like 3-0 at one point. So they make the big comeback. And blue team. Yes, Selleck, yes. Big comeback indeed. And the GGs come out. Yeah. Good times, good times. See, Nora's here. We'll see if he wishes to join in as well. I don't think we really care about uh, evening out the teams or anything like that. Ideally, more people join, and the problem takes care of itself. That's why we always did it in open skate before, because you know how it is. So we will take the ice indeed, and we will get this thing started. So Jabroni may be out for the time being. Not sure. Maybe waiting on that extra player. So a courtesy thing. See, there is courtesy and sportsmanship in hockey, question mark. It's there. You don't have to look hard for it. It is there. But we talked about it a little bit on the cast last night, and there has been some call from the community for more civility, and I, of course, support that. And I think that's going to happen. I mean, what we're hoping is that with the next season starting for all the teams very soon, the season's wrapping up right now. Oh, the chance here off the post! Selleck's energized by that win in the previous game. He's feeling it right now, and now Rezi will try to get this back and take it the other way. A collision occurs. Slim and Selleck's in blue now. Rezi and Nor in red. But yeah, what is probably going to happen, or probably should happen, is one of those brand new day, as we always call it, and when we've seen this happen before. You kind of overlook the sins and transgressions of the past, and you look forward to the future, and there'll probably be another big chance there. I suspect that the league will start cracking down a little bit more on the more egregious kind of dramatic things, but also the people that hold grudges about stuff that happened a long time ago or whatever, we're hoping that they can, just like Elsa, they can let it go. And that's what you hope for. Here's a chance, red team in. Oh, an unselfish play there as the Rezi Nor connection. Nor will get credit for the goal. Rezi right there with him all the way. But yes, it is good to see people kind of looking for, setting aside their differences and just playing the game. Yeah, there's always esports trash talk. I mean, that's part of it, but you don't want to be complete douchebags about it. We've seen several communities. Oh, Rezi with his first goal here, and Red with their second, 2-0. But yeah, I don't want to, call out any particular esport, Call of Duty or anything like that. I don't want, but you don't want to be like that, right? But we're just thrilled that there is an esports community for this game, and that there continues to be, and it continues to grow. And I think that's a testament to what's really in the heart of this community, and I think that will continue. Shit, y'all, there's times when I thought it was not going to. There's times when I thought, okay, this is it. It's over. And speaking of, Lucic is here, who was the one who made that post originally. So shout out to Lucic. I know he's had his issues with people. It's your boy Lucic. Okay. And Tidge is here as well. So it's yeah, here they come. Here comes the people. to populate this thing. And that is a good thing to see. As Tidge, of course, you know him from the Knights of Jerusalem. And Rezi, you know him by the goals he has been scoring. 2 in this one. Total of 3. This is looking just like the game we saw previously where the red team has a 3-0 lead. But, just like the last game, will that lead hold? I don't know. I suspect the game will get a lot closer. Yeah, now we're starting to see a little bit of slowdown here on the server, and yeah, that's something we were experiencing last week. Cryptic Seed did look at the net code and just the basic setup. He didn't see anything different between this and the 55 version that would necessarily lead to that. It may be in our settings. Well, we're going to have to go back in and see what we've got for the server settings. I'm wondering if we adjust those numbers a little bit, if we can make that work a little better. Because it seems like once you get to a certain point of people joining, it becomes an issue. But it wasn't an issue in the past. That's the odd thing about it. And Tidge, of course, repping the Tom's Onion Rings. Yeah, you remember him from the Knights of Jerusalem. The rags to riches team who shocked the world in right here on Friday Night Hockey. They started at the bottom, worked their way to the top. A lot of that was due to the stellar play and just a stellar individual effort on behalf of Tidge. But that was a team that was destined for greatness. I know he had some time away from the game, so it's good to see him back in this version. And Rezi, what a shot! As he takes it in from downtown, and it is 4-0. Here as we begin this second period, we're up to 3v3 now, as Lucic has joined the blue team, Tidge in red. We'll see if Lucic can help make a difference and put a dent in the net or two for this blue team. First, they've got to get it out of their zone, and they're getting into some physical play. And the steal will give them perhaps an opportunity. Chips this at the boards to try to move it forward. So go back for the puck here. It is Slim working it through, and a 2-on-1 break. The odd man break coming in. The shot, Lucic, and just wide. Not able to get the stick in the usual 55 position he would like to have the stick. So, some adjustment always has to be made. And these guys are just coming off of big LHL campaigns. And Lucic was a part of the LA Kings, who they didn't have the best of luck this season in the LHL, but they fought hard and they stayed with it. And we saw some great things from some of their players. We were talking last night about Ike, who I've never seen play, and they said he'd never played goalie, but he kept their playoff hopes alive the week before with a really nice performance in the net. It's like, could have fooled me, man. He looked like a veteran. So, I don't know. At the end of a season, the sum total is not always who was at the top of the standings or who scored the most goals. All that stuff is kept up with meticulous statistics by the community, but it's the intangibles, right? It's the memories of playing together with your team, the camaraderie and all that. We hear that a lot, but it's the truth. Those are the things that become memories. And boy, howdy, have we had some wonderful memories here on Friday Night Hockey throughout the history of it, the HQML and beyond. So it's really good to be back doing these on Friday nights and being here with you, casting the game. And I think it's important to have a night that's just for fun. Kind of relieves the pressure a little bit. And Selleck's relieving the pressure a little bit as Rezi was just waiting for that. He breaks up the pass, and now Lucic will handle this puck. Maybe Tidge coming at him. He was looking to pin him up against the boards. But blue team now starting to get their bearings and try to make some moves here. Oh, he keeps this in place somehow. Slim turning. And everybody looking for the puck. Now it's right underneath you. It's right underneath you, man. And Slim coming away with it. Chance here. 1 minute left. Oh, and a combination of Nora and Tidge. They both just kind of reached for that and got it. And now Slim will have to get back on defense. And he does. The pass fired down the ice to Lucic, who will play this off the boards. The shot and score! And blue team gets on the board in the second period. Much needed, very timely goal by Lucic. Will cut the lead to 3 for this red team. And we'll see what happens in the third period. Should we bother with this strategy?
Someone is going to have to step it up a bit here.
Yeah, absolutely. And there's some guys who can do that. They've proven it before, and even tonight. But with 6 seconds, we'll see if Rezi will just let this go into the corner to take it to the third period. Can the blue team mount an even bigger comeback than they did in the first game? Tim's in yon wrongs. Okay. That's that foreign accent, I believe, coming into play. Yeah, those guys had sponsorship and everything. Yeah, what a big season of hockey that was. If you ever want to go back and relive those historical moments, they're all there on our YouTube. We hope that you will follow it, subscribe, or whatever the fuck it is. Do the social media thing with us. Slim makes it a 4-2 game. Could this be where historians will mark that the comeback indeed begins? But yeah, IBN Casting. It's on YouTube. And just voluminous archives of historical documents showing you the history of the game as it has been played for 4 or 5 years now. Wow. I mean, just so much hockey and so much Friday night hockey. And you can really see the evolution of styles. And when there were new versions of this branch, the 61 and 62 branch, we always did specials where everybody could get in and play. And those are all up there. but also the good old 4v4 days of HQML. And the so many great players and so many special moments that they brought us. Some of them are still playing, some of them we'd sure love to see them again. And who knows? I mean, we're seeing people come back. Tidge, of course, being one. But, guys that have played, took a break, and found themselves coming back to the game because there's really no other game like this. I mean, where else are you going to get your first-person hockey fix? You got to come back home to where the flavor is. As Mr. Fieri says, yes, to Flavor Town. And my homie says it's pronounced Fieri. Alright, yeah, whatever, man. Not in Texas, it ain't. We speak Spanish with a Peggy Hill accent. Oh, the chance here in front. Oh, it's just shot wide. And they'll try again. That one had some extra mustard on it. But it will bounce towards Rezzy, who is loose on the break. They're trying to catch up to him. And they do! They push him into the boards. That looked like a sure thing from a sure-handed player. But one thing about this version is, yeah, your momentum can get you to catch up with people when you're chasing them. If you've got up a good head of steam, you can track a guy down, and we're seeing it happen tonight a few times. But now 124, more urgency comes in for this blue team as they've got to score quickly to stay in this. Selleck's now slim. Oh, and the dish in front of the net. It's a little extra curve on the stick, so he's not able to get that. But this one, Lucic with his second, will give Slim his second assist, and will give the blue team chance. With 1:04 left, they are only down by one. Well, this is, again, our second thrill-packed, heavy action, lit as fuck game here on Friday Night Hockey. And now the chance for the red team to finish this off. The backhander does not go. And so now Selleck will go over here to this empty side of the rink, coming out of the net to play it. Slim coming back to assist at 33 seconds now. He will send it through. Nor will catch it and move back in the other direction. Slim getting in the net off the crossbar. And again off the crossbar. And this red team trying to put this away, but they're not able to. 10 seconds now. Gotta hurry. Look at the man-on-man defense here. Mono a mono. Mono e mono. Either way you want to look at it. But they hold them off, and the red team, the GGs, come out. They will survive a last-minute barrage from blue to win the second game of the evening, 4-3. It is a 1-1 series, red, blue. If you want to just, for the people that are keeping stats in a serious business sort of way. That is how serious the business is. So we begin now. Jabroni will join the blue team. He's joined by Selleck and Slim. For red, it will be Lucic, Rezzy, and Tidge. opening puck is about to drop. Anytime now. Okay, there it goes. Yeah, face-offs work a little different in this game. So we are working under the gentleman's agreement that nobody enters the face-off circle except the two combatants actually taking the face-off. Because theoretically, you could just all get in there and just things get crazy. We try to follow the rules of hockey as much as humanly possible. So a dislodged puck. Jabroni is there. Looking for the drop pass to Sellex. And right now he's just trying to shield the puck. Oh! Lucic trying to get it away from him, but gets run over from the back. So cleared away now, and he will gain it again. As they get on the attack, he'll be looking for Tidge, trailing in front. The pass will drift back in the other direction. It looks like it'll be up to Rezzy to come out of the net and play this at the point. In fact, he will continue on with it now that he has that momentum, the momentum we were talking about earlier. Slim fighting, digging. Rezzy turns and just ladles one out in front. He doesn't shillelagh it, he just ladles it. My goodness.
Yes, that's pretty good.
I don't know. But we are scoreless so far in this one. As things start to settle down a bit. Blue team going for it. And Lucic awaiting at the point. And again, you just see the brutalist style of defense here. Yeah, not only do you have the puck collision, you have the total body collision. So it leads to some very rough and tumble kind of moments. And big conniption in front. But nobody able to push this puck through. 2 minutes now. And will Slim be able to pick this up on the break? Lucic out of nowhere with the steal. It will take it down. Rezzy following. Sellex and Jabroni covering the front. Oh! And they do get the shot off. But it sails high. And bounces past the net. Tidge holding it in at the point. Lucic, Tidge. Try to get it to Rezzy here, who awaits in front of the net. Now he's looking for it. And he will find it. He draws him one way, sends him back the other, which will give Lucic some room to work with this. And again, large crashes in front. This puck will drift away. Now Rezzy again. Less than a minute left in the first period. Still no score. A little bit of a change from the 2 or 3 goals that we'd usually see the red team pumping in by now. This one a little bit more tightly contested. Jabroni now. Tidge with the steal. 30 seconds. He will chase this in. Lucic there too. The entire red team. And they're going all Hanson brothers on them, just lining up in a row and throwing bodies around. But that's going to give an odd man break on the other side to Sellex and Jabroni, and Sellex will shoot and score. Slim on the assist. And with 14 seconds left in the first period, that's the first goal of the game. How about that?
This is some good stuff.
Yeah, it has been all night, I have to say. Even without the 5v5 that we've had in previous weeks here on Friday Night Hockey, we're seeing some good stuff, yeah, from everybody playing. And the fact that it's 3v3 right now, that gives a little bit of room for these guys to operate. Kind of work on the mechanics a little bit. Certainly seeing the results of that as we begin the second period of play. Our third game tonight. Don't know if this will be the last one. Possibly, perhaps. We'll see if they want to do another one after this, but we're close to our 1 hour. If you add commercials and stuff. Actually, I have the thing over here I can click to do a commercial, but I'm going to do that to y'all. Not until we have the full partnership, if indeed we do. Hopefully you at least have the ability to change these video settings. That's what we're really wanting. But if you want to watch this in glorious 144p. Yeah, if we've got Tom's onion rings behind us, then really what more do we need? Oh, the shot here will bounce off the crossbar. We see that happen a lot more in this version. I think because the goals are a different size. You know, Elvis once talked about he had some really big records, but ultimately all of them were the same size. But yeah, the dimensions are a little bit different. So these guys that have honed their Patrick Kane-like sense of being able to put it where they want it, it's just the little things that throw you off a bit. But they are quickly adapting, as we found out throughout the few games that we've had here on the return of Friday Night Hockey. That one gets through, but is blocked. And so now a tussle in the corner, gets away, slim chance. Actually, it was more than a slim chance by Slim. A very high percentage chance, but still not able to get anything going. This blue team playing tough defense, as is this red team. Oh, and Slim does get it through, with Tid just draped on him. He was close enough to him to try to disrupt him a little bit, but probably too close to just knock him down, which is what we see people do a lot stylistically on defense, to, you know, that Nashville style. But here's Lucic trying to reverse the fortunes of this red team, who are down. Oh, this long distance shot, jabroni. My goodness.
Fantastic.
And the tables have turned, as we've seen a couple of games where the red team had a 3-0 lead, but in this one, nay, it is indeed the blue team with the 3-0 lead, and the pass across to Slim, waiting, shooting, scoring! Putting the biscuit in the basket is second of the game, as that makes it 4-0. And strong play from this blue team has been the difference maker in this game tonight on Friday Night Hockey. But as Dr. Killinger always says, there's still a lot of hockey left to play in this game. Get down to the 1 minute mark of the second period. Leaves us with an entire third period. Try to play this out. And Jabroni getting back on D to stop Lucic. Is looking at an open net. And here's another slow roller. Caught up to by Selix, who will shoot and score. 5-0. And there is no mercy rule on Friday Night Hockey. We've been merciless on Friday Night Hockey as a general philosophy, you know. Like Conan, not Conan O'Brien, but the Barbarian. And Brony will let this go. Goes back for it. Tidge sneaking up on him. And they will take this to the corners to settle it. A double team by the red jerseys. We'll get it back to Rezzy. Now Slim. Try to break Selix out here. Rezzy cutting off the angle, and that will take us to the third period of another entertaining game, but so far it has been mostly, well, in fact, if not entirely, the blue team who has been scoring the points. One has to ask, will that change in the third period? They've got the guns, they just need the numbers. Misquote Jim Morrison. And here's Rezzy! Top shelfer, mama keeps the cookies. He will begin the scoring attack for Red. Tidge on the assist. And that was indeed a nice shot. Tidge regaling us with humor in the chat. You know, the text chat is very much like the proverbial box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get, and we usually get pretty good stuff on Friday Night Hockey, though. I mean, there's some nights of hockey question mark that not fit to print, but Tidge print that one. He gets it in as he stayed with that puck and guarded it closely. Yes, biscuit in the basket, sir. And now the blue lead is cut to 3. They've scored a couple goals in less than a minute. And they're trying to do it again here. Tidge flips it down. That might rebound in a good spot. Rezzy will try to find Noir in traffic, but it will be Slim. Now Lucic coming in for the hammer, but Slim weaves his way around. Now over to Selix. Noir, Tidge go for this. And a nice job of just putting it where they ain't. As very subtle moves to open things up here. Now Lucic looking for it. Nor coming in. You've got to be careful because we have seen again that full body collision and puck collision. We've seen that work against teams as well. Oh, what's up, Orioles? You're always welcome to join. It is an open skate this evening, as it usually is here on Friday nights. And got Jabroni in here, one of the guys behind the development of this game. And he is performing well against some of these guys that have put in a lot of time playing the game. But the red team trying to mount a comeback third period. As they stay on the attack here with the steal from Tidge. He's going to need help with that. He tries to flip it back. Slim is there to pick it up. Now Rezzy will follow Sellex closely. And just knock him down. Oh. Yeah, it's the Royale with Cheese, RWC 62. Sellex of the hat trick. We'll make it 6-2, and doesn't quite put it out of reach, I would say, but definitely makes the reach a little further. Yeah, sure. We'll probably do at least one more game after this. Why not? Hockey question mark is that kind of game. That's the mark of a good video game. We're just like, well, I don't know, one more? Yeah, one more. Why not? Yeah. It is definitely a why not one more kind of game. And Selleck's thinking why not one more as he gets the pass off. And the shot just high and over. As time ticks down on this red team. Big money on the line tonight. Down to the 1 minute mark. There is Slim. He will just kind of back this in. 47 seconds. And Orioles coming in to help out on the red team. We'll get this out. It is dug loose, and Nor is there. Shoots and scores. Now, this is a tall order to try to make a 3-goal comeback in 33 seconds. Now, we have seen some swiftly scored goals. Some Taylor swiftly scored goals. If you can just get the right angle off the faceoff, and they almost do there, the blue team. Slim chasing this one in quickly. But yeah, I think that is going to seal the deal time-wise, at least in this third game of the evening. Headed towards a fourth. Tidge, though, he's going to put one in just because. And with 1 second left on the clock. Yeah, last goal wins. There you go, man. Yeah. How much can you do in a second of this game? We found that it takes, I think the quickest goal ever scored on Friday Night Hockey is somewhere in the 6 to 7 second range. It usually takes about that long. But yeah, we'd have to go back in the archives and look at that to tell you for sure. But yeah, one more for the millions of people watching at home and for the double millions who will watch later on the YouTubes. Thanks for subscribing and following. We're bigger than PewDiePie now. Markiplier and whoever else the kids watch. I don't know. I'm not up with all this hip shit, man. I just got one of those fidget spinners. So I'm way behind on this. Maybe we can figure out a way to fight with these things like Beyblades. I don't know. Just kind of get it spinning and then just kind of poke at people with them. I have no idea. There has to be some sort of competitive sport that can be done with these spinners. In the meantime, it's just like those wheels that they used to call sprees, those Houston style spinners. What do you call a fake noodle? I do not know, Tidge. What do you call a fake noodle? An impasta. See, young kids that are watching, see that's some funnier shit than PewDiePie screaming at Five Nights at Freddy's or whatever the fuck he does. That's real humor right there. And that's a real goal from Jabroni. As that shot was blocked, just kind of popped up in the air and lands in the right spot, which is over the line and into the netting. Wow.
Unbelievable.
I'd say it's slightly believable, Aila. I mean, it's sometimes what we see here is beyond belief. Sometimes your eyes have to be the guideposts of your soul, and yes, sometimes belief is all we can offer. Well, that and some terrible puns and jokes. That's what makes this show an institution. It makes it the highest rated first person hockey cast on Twitch TV. You will not find a bigger first person hockey cast on Twitch than this that you're watching right now, the Friday Night Hockey. Oh, and Juice is here. And the red team on the attack. Orioles with the backhander. It looks like we lost a few people, but Juice is here and Juice is loose. So now it's 2v2. Some of these guys may have sat out this round. Tidge says one more. I say one more. Yeah, come on in, man. Oh, what's brown and sticky? Okay, here we go. Oh, I could think of several things that yeah. A stick. Cool. Oh, man. You're bringing the mirth tonight, man. At the steal, chance for the red team to even this up, and Rezzy will cradle that one straight to the goal. And tied up at 1. Yeah, you could be the opening act, man. It's entertaining stuff. So Jabroni taking the puck down in the corner now. With 1:27 left, we have a tie game in our nightcap game of the evening here. We're giving you a little extra time. Oh, this could go. Nor trying to catch up with Jabroni. Well, Nor will just ensure that goes through. And with his second goal, Jabroni has led the blue team to a 2-1 lead. There's activity outside the studio here, so I don't know if you guys can hear that or not. I don't know how good this microphone is. But the weed whackers are running. And the blue team is running as Nor will shoot and score here. Jabroni on the assist and is a 3-1 lead. This is getting very entertaining. Rezi leaving for the night, I think. Thanks for joining us, man. Some big goals tonight, some big plays. And still some to come with the rest of the crew with 40 seconds left. Here comes Juice. He was threatening to join. Now he has joined. We have a 2v2 at the very least. We started 2v2 tonight. And what better way to end than the way we started? Orioles coming down to chase this puck. As we'll fire it around. As Juice says, "Oh no, I'm bad." It kind of sums it up for a lot of the guys who have, it's gonna feel so much different to you at first, but you will find, I think, as these other gentlemen have, that you put in a game or two, period or two of play, and the feel of it makes a little bit more sense. Oh, I know this one. What do you call cheese that isn't yours? You call it nacho cheese. So, see, this is good kid-friendly humor. So you stripped that of the usual racial context that you hear that joke told in. So that's wonderful. That is wonderful. Jabroni! Oh, with a ridiculous goal. And then I'll make it a hat trick. And a 4-1 lead. This is beautiful. How about that?
Looking good.
So the second period starting off in style. Oh, here's a long one. Is this going? It is. Count it. It is over the line. Mark it 0, Smokey. It is 5-1. And so a 4-goal lead now for the blue team. As Jabroni is just starting to flex a little bit here. Who says that developers have to suck at their games? It's true sometimes, but I don't know. The guys at Cryptic Sea, they're pretty good at their games. Got to play a little bit of golf for work groups with them the other day, and they were patient enough with me, which I appreciated. I'm sitting there, shooting 7s and 9s on the holes that they're, birdieing and shit, so. But, I mean, they have been playing the game off and on for like a decade now, so they do have a little bit of a head start. But that is definitely a game we want to pimp while we're on the air here. Golf for work groups. It is a lot of fun. If you like the mechanics of hockey, ? If you like the way, oh God, here we go. What did the grape do when he got stepped on? He let out a little whine. Oh man, these are getting deeper and deeper, man, as we go. But as is this lead of the blue team, 6-1 here in the second period. As Jabroni just opening up a scoring attack. But yeah, golf for work groups. It's very much in this style, the physics and everything. And if you like golf, I think it's the best golf game you can get on Steam. And I've played a lot of video golf, fam. I've played all the good ones. I've played Neo Turf Masters. Played Fred Couples golf. There's Nor adding to the total with 2 goals for him to add to the 5 by Jabroni. And if my math is correct, that is 7-1. And so now Tidge coming in to tip the scales perhaps a little bit. He doesn't just tell jokes, he also scores goals. So they could use some, as we are about halfway through regulation time and down by 6. In the LHL, this would not even happen. In the LHL, everybody would be going home right now. But we're not going home. Neither are these guys. They're here to try to make something happen. As Orioles now going for the puck. To at least keep Sellex off of it now for Tidge to get loose. So a little bit of teamwork there. They're playing that man advantage. It's like a power play. And now skating back to it. Orioles flipping one around the boards. We'll see everybody racing to this. Tidge. Look at that. And they will just crush Nor. And a revenge check. Oh, and things start to get chippy now in this final game of the evening. My, oh my, yes, it is a brouhaha. Yes. A rhubarb, as the old timers would say. Older than me, I mean. 1 minute left, though, here in this middle period. So the red team needs goals, and they need them pretty quickly. Here comes Tidge. We'll jar this puck loose. Orioles and Juice going for it. Sellex with the puck now. He will dish this to Nor. And he's got room. Tidge trying to cut off the angle. And he will, but Nor trying to just tap one with the backhand. Sellex on the other side. They're giving a 1-2 punch here, but both these shots end up going wide. So 8 seconds. Will they have time here? Juice and Orioles. Oh, and the shot, but not in time before the clock runs out. So we'll go to the third period. Strategy?
They're going to have to score goals here.
Oh, you always know your shit, Aila. Thank you. I'm so glad you're here to cast this one. Yes, that is very much going to be the strategy for this red team, is to score as many goals as possible. And they try here and off the post. Orioles with a good chance. But that is the right attitude to carry in to this third and final period of regulation. We want to get back in this in our nightcap game. And so a poke check will take this away. And now blue team Jabroni with a nice pass to Nor. Red team battling for it. And Tidge will regain the puck in their zone. Orioles going for it now. We'll dump this in. Juice is going to be in a good position to receive this, and he shoots and scores. That is beautiful. They tried to do one like that earlier. Juice says, I did it. Yeah. It's like Eli Porter. We the best, man. We did it. Well, there's a old internet meme reference for you. We cram pack them in here. We do. So much that your average viewer, your average League of Legends titty stream viewer is it's just going to fly right past them. So it's only discerning patrician people who can really grasp the profundity of what we're trying to do here on Friday Night Hockey. So we certainly appreciate. Yeah. Yes, the Kofefi is strong with this red team. Oh yeah, we gotta get the recent shit in there too. Yeah. Somebody watches this years from now, they won't even know what the hell that is. Hell, they might not know what a fidget spinner is. But all we could say is it was a different time, man. You know what I'm saying? A different time and place. So we're just here to document that moment in time. You know, like a Ken Burns documentary. We're just pointing the camera at history and letting you be the judge. But so far, this blue team has had a historical game in this final game of the night. And Selleck's trying to add to it. He's got Jabroni waiting in front. Juice now with the steal. And here he goes. He seems to be finding his footing now at this 62 version as he moves the puck forward. But Nor jamming it up and hanging on to the puck. He will send this across. Selleck's, just not able to connect. So close, man. So close. And so now, along the boards, it is Juice. Orioles is there as well. And this puck goes back. Tidge now playing in the net. 1:20 left. Can they score 5 goals? Well, somebody might score a goal. Here's Nor. He's in the clear. Nice pass across, and Selleck's will finish it off. And that is a thing of beauty. Now we're starting to see, yes, a lot more of those kinds of very satisfying team efforts. But yeah, most of them have been on the blue side in this game. But yeah, throughout the evening, we've seen wonderful plays from all these players, no matter which jersey they were wearing. They've switched them up too as well, so it's hard to name an MVP, but really our viewers, they the real MVPs. So hopefully we'll get a subscribe button going for you. If not, hell. We do have a Patreon. Gonna throw a few bucks to support the ramen and grape soda fueled existence of Winners with One and his robot waifu and all the fun that we have here on the Independent Broadcast Network. We hope that you will do that if you're so inclined. Doucette's here just in time. The GG's come out. It is put it in stone, an 8-2 victory for the blue team. And so hopefully with Doucette and the whole crew here, we'll keep playing. But that is going to do it for our actual cast. So, but remember that the server is open anytime you guys want to play. It's Royale with Cheese 62A. We've kept it going for a long time. We also have a Royale with Cheese on the 55 version. check out all the social media crap at the bottom of the screen, not just the Patreon, but all the stuff, the Twitter, the various Twitters. Abby and Aila, she's got quite a few followers and can always use more. And yeah, thanks guys. We'll see you next week, we hope. And definitely check out the subreddit at r/hockey?. That is the spiritual center of the community, the English-speaking community at the very least. And you find out about the game, and if you like the game, you can get involved further. There are leagues for any skill level, even with no experience. There is a place you can play if you crave a more organized competitive experience. But if you don't, if you just want to play for fun, we are here every Friday. We'll be back next Friday at 8 o'clock Eastern, 7 o'clock Central to bring you more of the glory, the wonder, the passion, the spirituality of Friday night hockey. I'm Winners with the One. I've been here with Aila, and we have had a great time tonight. We hope you did too. This will be up on YouTube later. I'll be in casting on YouTube, and we will be back up maybe sometime this weekend. We're going to be playing that Vietnam game, that Rising Storm 2. It's that game about Vietnam, and it's a lot of fun, and it's stupid fun, the best kind of fun. But all sorts of other games coming too. The Retro Mondays. Oh man, we have many plans. So we thank you, and thanks to Cryptic Sea for being here and for supporting the community in the game. I mean, this game's been out a long time. You don't always see developers. Usually, by this time, if this was an EA Sports game, they would have already shut down these servers, and you would have been having to play Hockey 2017 and buying all the DLC and stuff. Thanks to Alex and Luke and to Cryptic Sea, and thanks to the community for keeping it going, and thank you all for watching, and we will see you next time. Good night.
See ya.